Hi guys, I'm here to go over your process analysis module. This is weeks 8 to 9 if you are in the regular start section, or it would be weeks 6 to 7 in the late start section, but your assignments are the same. So let's go ahead and go through what you need to do for that. If you click on your process analysis writing overview, that will give you a lot of information on what we're doing. Go ahead and read the background on why we are doing this sort of writing and what it means. And then here are your assignments for the 2 weeks in the module. You can see that you have a project choice this time. We're breaking away from just the strict paper model this module, so hopefully that'll give some of you a chance to be creative. What you're going to do for that is select one project from the 3 options. You can do a PowerPoint or a Google Slides presentation, you can make a movie, or you can write a paper if you enjoy doing that, because I'm sure some of you do. There are many requirements for these, so go ahead and read all of those. You can focus on the one that you kind of gravitate towards. All of the grading bullet points are listed for you. And then below the grading criteria are directions for how to complete these projects. So go ahead and look at those and decide which one you want to do. You do have a grade boosting opportunity, so if you would like to complete more than one of these types of projects for your process that you choose, you can get some extra credit for that. We're about halfway through the semester, and the drop deadline for dropping without a failing grade is coming up. That's going to be on April 17th after spring break, so it's a good time to look at your grade and see if you need some extra help. I have made this project worth 50 points, so you can potentially replace 2 50-point assignments that you are missing or got a low grade on. Or if you choose, you can replace one 100-point assignment that you missed or got a low grade on. So that's intended to help you. It's not extra credit, it is a replacement for a low grade. So some of you, for example, missed the narrative essay in the first module. You could do 2 extra projects in this module and make up for that. And all the details below are listed for you. So do take advantage of that, especially if you're around for spring break and have some extra time. It could be a good way to boost your grade, because that's what you want to do on spring break, right? Okay, analyzing process. There are a couple pages on what a process analysis is and how to write one. That goes along with your models for writers chapter, so be sure that you are doing both the online readings and the textbook readings. Here's your discussion. You're talking about something that you know how to do, describing that in a couple paragraphs. Okay, so one that you know, one that you would like to know, and why. Answer all of those components, please. As always with the discussions, you're posting by Wednesday and responding to 2 peers by Friday for full credit. Okay, here's another page that will be on your quiz and will also help you with your process analysis writing. And then your quiz is on chapter 16 in Models for Writers, as well as that online content. So most of you are doing well on the quizzes. Some you do have extra attempts, 2 attempts. Some you just have 1 attempt, so be sure that you make note of that before you start the quiz so that you're aware if you can repeat it or not. Your compare and contrast reading response for this week is going to be on Marie Kondo's Designate a Place for Each Thing. She is the Netflix organization guru, and Why Leaves Turn Color in the Fall. They're both different examples of types of process analyses, but they're fairly different in the approach that they take. So they're both in chapter 16, but they take some different approaches. And then here is, if you're struggling on how to write those part 1 and part 2 compare contrasts, I've pasted in a student response that was an A paper from the descriptive writing chapter. Rubric is there for you. Okay, and that takes us to the week after spring break. Now, if you're going to be gone that week after spring break, you're welcome to complete these early. So they're all going to open up at the same time. If you want to submit them early, no problem. I am likely going to be having a baby that week of spring break, so considerate of the fetus. But I will not be grading your papers during that week. So just know if you submit early, you probably won't get a grade early. And This week's reading is Transitions. Transitions, so important for academic writing. If you can master these, you're going to get better grades on all of your college papers. So chapter 8 is definitely worth your time and attention. These videos are good as well. This one's kind of an ESL focused video. So if English is not your first language, this might be one to start with. And then this one is a little bit more in depth. So definitely I would say watch the yellow one for sure. If you need to watch the red one, feel like it would help you, go for that as well. And hopefully both of those will help to prepare you for your quiz, which is chapter 8. Okay, that one does have multiple attempts and averages, the two. So the following pages are to prepare you for your process analysis essay. So I'm not going to go over all of them in detail, but you need to at least view them. Once you decide what project choice you want, you can focus more on some pages rather than others. So if I go down to process analysis, we are right here. There's some topics to consider if you're having trouble choosing one. There's a sample process essay if you feel like you want to write the paper. Presentation, design basics, definitely view that if you're going to do a slideshow. Making a how-to video, if you're going to do a video, view that in depth because that's partially how you're going to be graded. And then the actual place to submit your project is the last assignment of the module. Okay, so again, you're just selecting one. However, if you're taking the grade replacement option, then you're just going to upload all 2 or 3 projects that you complete to the same assignment. Okay, so just keep on submitting more files. Okay, and that is basically just pasted from the overview, so it's there for you again. And then when you submit, you can, I believe, submit a URL, you can submit a file type. There's multiple submissions accepted. If you have any issues uploading, then just let me know and we'll get it squared away for you. All right, I hope you enjoy this module. It's kind of a more creative, a little bit more practical application. So if you're already doing YouTube videos, if you're already in a position at work where you have to tell people how to do stuff, then this could be something that you get credit for. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful spring break and have a great rest of your week. Bye.